things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tulane's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Power football with the run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Ramsey. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
This is stupid, bro.
So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted to stop the threat.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. And he slips through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitments from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Leaves it with the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ramsey. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the move. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, running back on the move. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
With the catch, it's Harris. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The inside handoff. There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive run?
Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. Midway through the season, now staying in that top 25, staying relevant in the playoff discussion, that's a big deal. But what do they need to do in the second half of the schedule here?
Less attention to the number beside their name, more attention to what's still out there to be played for. There's the college football playoff, there's big bowl games. There's a lot out there still, but you've got to win. That's the key right now in the second half of the season, taking one game at a time and making sure you leave it all out on the field.
No doubt, because you don't know what's going to happen in the top 25 around you. You don't know who's going to lose. We've seen it now. More parity with transfer portal and NIL, more losses and upsets that you're like, that would never happen, and then you're right back in.
Trying to march their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the throw out to the sideline, just a few yards.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Down the seam. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he's got a chance. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Bringing the heat. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese. They can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it to the back. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Whips it out in the flat. Recovers by the defense, and he's off.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Punts it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that, with those linebackers hovering around in there and those safeties coming crashing down. Very brave play there by the slot receiver.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Grab near the marker. It's Stone. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 1st and 10 from their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. Finds us back in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Red Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock.
About to start here in the 2nd half. Tulane will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Finds his man. It's Stone. What a cut. Now he's loose. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Hogs it downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage and reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Red Raiders have taken it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll run for it on third and short. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Got a man, it's Ramsey. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Might be calling a hot route. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he will score! Touchdown, Greenway!
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets nothing. Heat plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Off play action. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Stone. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Looking left. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it in for a 1st down. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Makes a man miss. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Here's the handoff. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. They'll give it to the back. They'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Yeah, and these are always the interesting situations in the game because bleeding the clock with the lead, but I'm also in scoring position here in the touchdown. I want the touchdown to go up by 2 possessions and put some distance, so it's always the fine line you walk.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks